pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Is there something going on tonight that I'm not aware of? Just joking.
It's pre-Groundhog Night.
Yeah, Can I get a roll call, Rick?
Michael Cashman.
Present.
Thomas Wood.
Here.
Meg LaFave.
Here.
Barb Heber.
Here.
James Conlon.
Here.
Rick Collins. And Charles Costa.
Here. Resolution 52, approve the minutes of the previous meeting.
Resolved that the minutes of January 11, 2018 be approved and the reading of the minutes be dispensed with.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Wood. Is there a second?
Seconded.
Heber. Any discussion? Seeing none. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Passes. Carries. Is there anything for public comment this evening? Is there anything for public comment this evening? Anything for public comments? All right. Seeing nothing for public comment, I'm going to deviate from the schedule a little bit this evening. We actually have a couple of guests with us this evening. Upon request of our dear friends at CV Tech, we would like to pass a proclamation this evening, and I'm going to read it. Whereas February 1st to the 28th of 2018 has been designated Career and Technical Education Month by the Association for Career and Technical Education, and whereas the Career and Technical Education offers students the opportunity to gain the academic, technical, and employability skills necessary for true career readiness, and whereas students in career and technical education programs participate in authentic, meaningful experiences that improve the quality of their education and increase their engagement and achievement, whereas the Career and Technical Education provides students with career exploration opportunities earlier in their educational experience, which enables them to make informed and beneficial decisions about their academic coursework and pursue established programs of study in career pathways. And whereas leaders from the business industry nationwide report increasing challenges related to the addressing the skill gaps and connecting qualified professionals with available careers in critical and growing CTE-related fields, including healthcare, energy, advanced manufacturing, transportation, and information technology, and whereas career and technical education prepares students for these and fulfilling careers by offering integrated programs of study that link secondary and post-secondary education and lead to the attainment of industry-recognized credentials, and whereas ensuring that employees have access to a qualified workforce as a crucial step in ensuring the productivity among the business and industry communities, as well as continued American economic growth and global competitiveness. Whereas the Smith-Hughes Act, the first act of Congress to provide the funding for career and technical education, was signed into law 101 years ago and allows us to celebrate how far CTE has come to become a powerhouse of the American economy. I would accept a motion and a second.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
LaFave, Chuck Bostic. Any discussion on the matter? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And with that, I am pleased to present members of CV Tech this proclamation. And I do so with pride that you are actually within the boundaries of our municipality, and it's an absolute pleasure to have you educating the youth of our local region. So,
Yeah, thanks for all you do.
yeah, absolutely. Sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Oh, we had a picture.
Congratulations.
See you. This picture. It's long overdue, right? Do that one more time here.
Perfect. Congratulations,
Thank you
folks.
so much.
Thanks. No problem. continue on with our regular program. For those of you in the back, hold tight. All right. Resolution 53, the abstract, 2A 2018-2017.
Resolved that the abstract is allotted to claims number 2A-18, 64 to 124 for $162,894.29. An abstract 2A-18A, 20 to 39 prepays in the amount of $2,460,680.11 be received by the audit committee. The audit of claims number 2A-17, 2726 to 2745 for $72,697.82. An abstract 2A-17, 512 to 515 prepays in the amount of $3,541.82 be received as reviewed by the audit committee, and the supervisors hereby authorized to pay said abstract.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Hebert, is there a second?
Second.
Wood, any discussion? Seeing none. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution carries. Resolution 54, amend 1868 to attend annual code enforcement educational conference.
Whereas resolution 18-68 was passed for the code enforcement officers to attend the annual conference. And whereas the meal allowance was not included in the total of the original resolution. And therefore be resolved that $60 each for meals be charged to the code and zoning budget. And it be further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager and the code enforcement officer.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Wood, is there a second?
Second.
Ostick, any discussion?
Was it 68? 1868? This is 1854?
Clarify what you're saying, May.
Well, this is resolution 1854,
The first whereas, Mike.
Yeah, but we're amending.
and we're amending 1868.
I'll look at the numbers there.
That's a different resolution.
Thank you. All right. Outside of that, all those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Carries. Resolution 55, revised alcohol and drug policy.
Whereas it is necessary for the town of Plattsburgh to periodically review revised existing policies to make them compliant with current needs and regulations, to incorporate said revisions into resolution 10-120, revised previous policy, and now is in need of an update. And whereas the Department of Transportation has made changes to the drug panel and previously categorized the opiate, which was named opioids, to more accurately describe the group due to an addition of 4 new opioids in the DOT drug panel. Whereas the town drug and alcohol policy, the words opiate be replaced by opioid, and the town board has reviewed and approved the same. Therefore be resolved that the changes to the policy may be incorporated into the town policy handbook, and that the policy shall be strictly adhered to by the town and enforced as stated therein. But it be further resolved, said policy shall take effect upon adoption of this resolution, and copies be placed in the policy revisions to be distributed accordingly.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
LaFave, Wood, any discussion?
Just to make sure in the best interest of the town and our employees that the employee acknowledgement form gets signed,
Mhm.
that we have them sign.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution 56, 3% site plan return deposit for Sam's Club Fueling Station site plan and special use permit 2015.
Whereas the town of Plattsburgh Planning Board has reviewed and approved all requirements of Sam's Club Fueling Station site plan and special use permit 2015. And whereas the planning department has coordinated inspections of said project and reports all the requirements have been met and completed. Now therefore be resolved, the supervisor hereby authorized and directed to release the deposit amount of $5,929.73 plus accrued interest to date. And it be further resolved that a certified copy of this resolution be forwarded by the Planning Department Secretary with the return of deposit to Sam's East Incorporated.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Costick, is there a second?
Seconded.
Hebert, sorry. Any discussion? Seeing none? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution does carry. Resolution 57, 3% site plan return deposit for TTC Banker Road Site Plan 2017.
Where the TDC Baker Road Site Plan 2017 has on file with the town of Plattsburgh a 3% deposit for construction of their project in the original amount of $5,923.77 plus accrued interest. And whereas the Planning Department has received a letter January 10, 2018 from Paul Grasso Jr., President of the Development Corporation, requested to rescind the application. Whereas the TDC Banker Road Site Plan has requested that their 3% deposit in the amount of $5,923.77 plus accrued interest to date be returned. Now therefore be resolved, the supervisors hereby authorized and directed to the release of said deposit in the amount of $5,923.77 plus accrued interest to date. And it be further resolved that a certified copy of this resolution be forwarded by the Planning Department Secretary with the return of the deposit to the Developer Corporation.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
LaFave, is there a second?
Second.
Costick, is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution does carry. Resolution 58, Fountain Brothers American Legion Post 1619, application for permit for public fireworks.
Whereas Fountain Brothers Post 1619 has duly submitted to the town of Plattsburgh an application for permit to display public fireworks to be held on February 2nd, 2018, to take place at the American Legion Post 1619, situated along Rand Hill Road in the town of Plattsburgh. Whereas the town clerk has verified all requirement documents and fees have been received by the town, and the town attorney approving the application and liability insurance coverage as a form, the Fountain Brothers Post 1619 as the controlling agency of the land on which the public display of fireworks is to be held. Having also approved the granting of said application by the town. Now therefore be resolved, the town clerk is hereby authorized and directed to issue a permit for public display of fireworks by the applicant on Friday, February 2nd, 2018 at the American Legion Town of Plattsburgh 1619. And be further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager, codes officer, town clerk, and Cool Insurance.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
LaFave, is there a second?
Second.
Costick, is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Resolution does carry. All right, we're at that point of the show, folks. Did it for a couple of reasons, just to make sure that family and friends would have an opportunity to get here in case things were running a little bit behind. He doesn't know I'm gonna do this, and he'll probably kill me. But since he's not here day in and day out, I'm gonna take the liberty to do this. And that is Jim Woods. Could you stand just for a moment? You can stay there. I won't even force you to be on the camera. Jim Woods joined our highway department in 1988, and he is leaving this position after spending 4 years as the deputy highway superintendent before becoming the highway superintendent. And that's a position that he's held for the last 6 years. I have to tell you that we are extremely thankful for your years of dedication and service to the town of Plattsburgh and to the highway department. You are leaving a legacy behind marked by excellence and service to the residents and the taxpayers of our community. And on a personal note, I am extremely sad to see you leave. You and I chat every single day. And I can tell you, Jim, that today, this is not a slight at Tim, but I really missed you today. So, you are a great colleague,
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. It, equally, I think it speaks volumes about the next resolution that this board is going to consider. And I'll make that comment during the discussion portion, so I'll get right into it. Resolution 59, the appointment of Timmy Dubray, Highway Superintendent.
Whereas the highway superintendent, James Wood, has retired, and it leaves a vacancy in this position. Whereas Timmy Dubray, deputy highway superintendent, wishes to fill this vacancy for the term to expire December 2018. Whereas the board has considered the application and authorized the supervisor to sign all necessary documents concerning the appointment of Mr. Dubray, effective immediately. Therefore, resolved, Mr. Dubray take the oath of office within 30 days of this appointment, and it be further resolved that a certified copy of this resolution be given to the Finance Department Manager, Clinton County Department of Personnel for their final approval, and a copy be placed in his personnel.
Is there a motion?
I ask that this be unanimous resolution from all of us in terms of approving it.
Unanimous. For the record, I do need to file a first and second though, so
I'll move it.
and a second, please.
Seconded.
Hebert. On file though, it will show unanimous. For point of discussion, I would just like to mark a couple things. As I alluded, I think it speaks absolute volumes that the outgoing highway superintendent is here to lend his support to the person that's coming up behind him. And I would also like to say, as while Jim's was absent today due to retirement, he wasn't playing hooky, that Tim was working steady with Jim in a transition, and I'm confident in the conversations that I've had with Jim and the members of the highway team, many of which are here. I think that also speaks volumes that they're ready to work shoulder to shoulder with Tim in this capacity, and I really, really look forward to working with you, and I think you already know what you have big shoes to fill, my friend. Without further ado, I will call for a roll call, please.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Meg LeBay,
Yes.
Barb Heber,
Yes.
Charles Costick,
Yes.
Michael Cash.
Yes. Carries.
You're here.
Congratulations. I would ask you and your family members to come forward, and we are going to administer the oath. So, come forward. You do it, Mr. Rick?
Yep. Right up here. Place your right hand on the Bible. Repeat after me. I, Timothy Dubray,
I, Timmy DeBrey,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
I will support the Constitution of the United States
I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and faithfully discharge the duties of Highway Superintendent
and
to,
faith-
go ahead,
and faithfully discharge the duties of Highway Superintendent
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Please sign this.
Due to Tim's change, this also requires another change in leadership, so we will go right to Resolution 60, Deputy Highway Superintendent Appointment.
Resolved to receive and place on file a letter from Highway Superintendent Tim Dubray appointing Greg Burnell as Deputy Highway Superintendent. And it be further resolved, as in the past practice, Mr. Burnell shall receive a prorated stipend for Deputy Highway Superintendent in the amount of $2,500. And it be further resolved that Mr. Burnell take the oath of office within 30 days of this resolution, and that a certified copy of this resolution be given to the Finance Manager, Highway Department Supervisor, Clinton County Department of Personnel for final approval and filing, and a copy be placed in Mr. Burnell's personnel file.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Wood.
I'll
Is there?
second.
LaFave. Any discussion? Well, I'll certainly, one brief statement, and that is, obviously the transition has been on the horizon for a while, and the three gentlemen in that department, Jim, Tim, and Greg, have all been actively working on making it as smooth of a transition as possible, and Tim has expressed his full confidence, and Greg has been a very active member of our community and very active member of our department, and also I think it speaks volumes that there's a member of the highway team to support both of them here this evening, so I wish you congratulations. At this point, I will call for a roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Meg LaFave,
Yes.
Barb Heber,
Yes.
Charles Costick,
Yes.
Michael Cashman.
Yes, resolution does carry, and I would ask you to come forward so we can administer the oath. Thank you.
Put your right hand on the Bible. Turn towards it or whatever. Repeat after me. I, Greg Burnell,
I, Greg Burnell,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York.
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of Deputy Highway Superintendent
I will faithfully discharge the duties of Deputy Highway Superintendent
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations.
Congratulations again to both of you. We look forward to working with you. Thank you. We're going to continue on with our meeting this evening. We certainly understand if people want to head out or take photos in the hallway, or you're welcome to stick with us. We've just got a couple more resolutions if you want to stay in here to take photos. But
What he's saying is that these aren't the highlights.
Resolution 61, merit pay increase for Steve Imhoff.
Whereas Steve Imhoff has held the position of Senior Code Officer, Department Head since 2008, and is an employee in good standings with the town of Plattsburgh. Resolved that a merit pay increase be approved, and the Finance Manager be authorized to execute and authorize a wage increase for Mr. Imhoff in the amount of $500 effective February 1st, 2018. And be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the Finance Manager, a copy of this resolution be put in Mr. Imhoff's personnel file.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Hebert, is there a second?
Second.
Wood, any discussion? Seeing none? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution 62, pay increase for Alan Reese.
Whereas Alan Reese has held the position of Code Officer since 2009, and is an employee of the town of Plattsburgh in good standings. Therefore, be resolved the pay increase be approved and the finance manager be authorized to execute the wage increase for Mr. Reese in the amount of 27 cents per hour effective immediately. And it be further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager and a copy be put in Mr. Reese's personnel file.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Wood, is there a second?
Second.
LaFave, any discussion? Seeing none. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution 63, pay increase for Kayla Martin.
Whereas Kayla Martin is an employee in good standings with the town of Plattsburgh since 2016. Now therefore be resolved the pay increase be approved and the finance manager be authorized to execute the analyzed wage increase for Ms. Martin in the amount of 72 cents per hour effective immediately. And it be further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager and when be put in Ms. Martin's personnel file.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Chuck Gostick. Is there a second?
Second.
For Hebert. Any discussion? Seeing none. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution 64, request to attend annual GFOA conference.
Whereas in the best interest of the town and county department to update technical knowledge and new regulations and information regarding government finance. Now therefore be resolved that Patrick Boeing of the accounting department be allowed to attend New York State GFOA conference to be held on March 21st to March 23rd in Albany, New York. And it be further resolved that $284 for lodging, $200 for registration, meals included, and $150 per conference seminar be charged to the accounting department budget account. And it be further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Wood. Is there a second?
Second.
LaFave. Any discussion? Seeing none. All those in favor, please say aye. Carries. Resolution 65, resolution to provide site access to the O'Brien Gear Engineering firm to the town's closed landfill on the Jennings Road.
Whereas the town of Plattsburgh operated a landfill on the Jennings Road in the town of Plattsburgh, and whereas said landfill is now closed, and whereas New York State Department of Environmental Conservation wishes to have a hydraulic investigation of said closed landfill, and whereas the objective of the hydraulic investigation is to provide an initial assessment of potential for impacts of groundwater and surface water in the immediate vicinity of the town of Plattsburgh. Whereas the engineering firms of O'Brien and Gear will perform these investigations. Now therefore be resolved that O'Brien and Gear engineering firm and their agent and employees be granted access to the Jennings Road location to conduct their investigation.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Wood. Is there a second?
Second.
Chuck Costick. Any discussion?
Is the DEC paying for this study?
Yes. It was per their request. In fact, we weren't really sure if we needed a resolution, but I wanted a paper trail with the agency, and they certainly understood that this was the best way to have it on record. So, yep. This isn't committing us to funding. It's just stating that we recognize that they're going to go up there. Yep. Any other further discussion or conversation? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Carries. I know of no need to go into an executive session this evening, but I'll ask, is there any motion to go into executive session? Seeing none, I would accept a motion to adjourn at 6:28.
So moved.
LaFave, is there a second?
Second.
Hebert, any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.